You can't prepare yourself for that next healthy relationship, and you can't prepare yourself to be that present partner after childhood sexual abuse if you have not considered allowing yourself to be in the grieving process of the sexual history that you didn't have. That is one of the things that I had to experience the most deeply, and I'm still in some of those waves of grief of the sexual history that I didn't have, how I was introduced to sex, in the last healthy connection that I was in, not being present and not being able to acknowledge that I was lovable, not being able to speak up during those sexual encounters when I was safe to. The relationship with my body, grieving the kind of sexually healthy person that I feel like I wasn't allowed to be even 5 years ago. The beautiful thing about grief rather than shame is that grief allows you the ability to look at the situation. Shame oftentimes, most times, is about us. It's about the person, it's about us, our self-worth, us feeling flawed, us feeling broken. And when we go and move past shame and give shame the exposure that it wasn't us, it wasn't us the person, it was the situation, it was the experience that we had, and understanding that we did lose time in the sense that the experiences that we had weren't the ones that we wanted, they weren't the ones that we deserved. Then with grief and going through the anger, going through the frustration, now that we're past the denial that something happened and we are in this place of even sadness, of emptiness, this gives us more space for reconsideration. One of the stages of grief is bargaining, and it's this idea of playing out different scenarios, different realities, in all the while trying to accept and obviously grieving our sexual histories and grieving who we could have been is an ongoing process. We come to it at different points, at different times. It doesn't mean that we don't have the opportunity to do so. Grief is something that could either be driving your sex and your sex life without you realizing, or even your life, or it's something that you can acknowledge and that you can, with your body, wholeheartedly be open to it, because grief is a heart opening experience and it can allow you the permission to be that partner, that sexually present partner that you've always wanted to be. Grief and going through the grieving process allows us the opportunity to accept what has happened and also carry it in a different way and create a new reality where we're sexually healthy, sexually present, we feel lovable, we are building a new relationship with our bodies, and also having the faith that we will have that sexually healthy, present relationship that we deserve and have always wanted.